Yo, I'm Luke Cage. You wanna test me? You know where to find me.
Woo, got it all, man.
Everybody talking about Luke Cage like he's Jesus.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
The bulletproof black man. For the hard rocks, he's a ghetto boogeyman of their nightmares.
You can get a smack for this.
Really, guys?
You gotta know we tried, man.
I ain't no joke.
But one man cannot save a community.
You can't keep doing what you're doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And believe me, Luke Cage is nothing but a man.
Harlem?
It's mine. Damn. Hate to see such a positive brother like Luke Cage go down like that.
He hurts you. You're not invulnerable, Luke.
Anyone who can take you on barehanded can't be good for Harlem.
I gotta find him.
Pushmaster. What makes him so scary?
We hope you never have to find out.
It's your Bushmaster. Then I'm coming.
It's game time. Do what you want. We stack filling fools. Do what you want. Your life for your choosers.
I've seen you raw, but never brutal.
Sometimes brutality gets shit done.
Harlem doesn't need a hero. It needs a queen.
The darkness that you deal with every day, it can consume you whole. If you let it. Don't let it.
Just so we're clear, I'm not in the market for a sidekick.
Who says you're not my sidekick?
Me? It's my show.
Bloodshot. Boop.
Rastafari.
Rasclad. So yeah, son.
Yes. I got Stephen Marley singing in my damn head with his fucking acoustic guitar. I can't get the song out my head.
Oh, the one when they
The one when
you're
gonna leave. That's it, yeah.
When they was looking for Piranha, they kept
What are
playing.
you looking for? Was that when? I know
was
your girl,
almost-
the daughter Tilda was in there. Like that was when she was first coming into the club, and she had sort of sat down and was listening to him.
That damn, it was almost Bushmaster's theme song.
Yeah.
Team song, don't you know?
Man, dog, dude, that cat there.
Man, like
Jesus
so.
Christ.
Before we get into
Oh,
the
right,
official,
right.
before we get into the official, son,
Proper.
this. Oh fuck. I was about to talk about something else before I get done.
We good.
No, we can't. But I was about, cause usually, we be talking about other shit, and then we get to talking, then we get to introducing. But I'm like, it make no sense to fake it. Usually, it's way more organic.
Yeah, it's like,
Niggas don't know, but I'm not about to fake a conversation just to you know what I'm saying?
They hip to me.
Right, to kill time. Nah, it's always
good.
usually I hit the red button. Most people don't know. So I'm gonna say straight up, this is that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You could find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell it Mr. Outer. You ain't gonna find me. And I'm in this piece with my partner for the reviewing that show.
The other Marty. You
Yeah,
can find me, Marty, Marty Edwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. Also check me out at lowrainpictures.com. If you click on the Your30 tab, I co-host the show there with the Arrogant Observer called Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer, where last week we talked about Superfly. Had to break it down in 3 parts, but check it out. It's good.
Yes, indeed, man. Catch our review of Superfly on their feed, man. We went in and, spoilers.
Yes.
We liked it. We liked Superfly.
I was sitting back and listening to it, and I'm like, I think I damn near loved it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I went back and listened to the what's their names? Black Men Can't Jump in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, shit, they kind of said some of the same shit that we said.
Really?
I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I'm gonna go back and catch theirs.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna go back and catch theirs.
A lot of this stuff we hit a lot of the same points, and I was like, okay, cool. So the movie hit them in the same way because I can't remember who it was, but like
someone didn't like it, huh?
Well, no, they acted. Yeah, like I think 2 of them didn't like it, and then one guy was like, they went for like 20, 30 minutes.
Wait,
and he was like,
did listen to the beginning of this. No,
Yeah?
I didn't finish it. Yeah, it's one of those
Okay.
ones I felt because I think I told you before. Oftentimes I'll just podcast and fall asleep. And you know, I mean, many times we wake up with a dead phone. But yeah, because I think I was laughing because they always have the intro and they do initial thoughts. Yeah. And I remember I heard that the guy, one of them was like, I love this movie, you know, because the other two was kind of like,
he was always
in the middle on it.
I just want to say that I love this movie. Everybody was like, what?
Yeah, I do remember that, and I feel the same way. And it was funny is a friend of mine came over, man, to help me shoot an audition, and I don't know how Superfly came up, and she looked at me and like it's the same little thing everyone kind of started to do. Is like she would look at me like, I liked it.
I know. It's getting such a bad word of mouth, man. Right. People like, I don't know if anybody else feels about it. But it's
really just getting a bad word of mouth with a certain section of black people. I don't want to necessarily say it's the uppity black crowd, but it's like when I get around my hood friends and family, they upping it like it's the shit. When I get around a certain crowd of my friends and family, they're talking that shit.
Okay, so you do, because the only person I've talked to that didn't like it was Arrogant Observer, but you've talked to other people who you surveyed other folks who didn't like it as well.
Like my girl who told me earlier that she liked it. The reason she gave me that look is because me and her be on our film shit. She an actor as well, and you know what I mean. She puts me on a lot of indie films and shit. So it's like I think she thought I wasn't gonna like it, and I probably thought she wouldn't like it. Just how we be. Yeah. So that's when she get that hesitant. Nigga, I like that shit. Nigga, I loved it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's because, I mean, I think there are things to not like about it.
But the thing is, I see all those flaws and I still accept them, dog.
I still love it.
Like, dude, we grew up with problematic films and films with holes in them and films that, if you, like I said, it's on a review. If you could put a fine tooth comb to half the things that are quote unquote black classics, you know what I mean? You're going to find your little holes. And at the same time, I feel like I said on your show, I still feel like and maintain that there are also black classics that should be just classics that don't get their proper due. I'm going to always say Juice is one of them. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like Juice a whole is a well-written, well-acted movie that should be getting way more acclaim. Love and Basketball, New Jack City, certain joints we got it just because it's black that y'all look at it as niggardry, but y'all still gonna praise Goodfellas. But what you saying, my nigga?
Oh no, I was saying that what was the first movie you mentioned?
I brought up Juice. Juice.
Yeah. So Juice is a movie that I think has to some extent has sort of reached classic status, but more so because of Tupac. Like the movie, it's like he overshadows the movie, but the movie itself. It's a great fucking movie.
It's a great film.
Yeah, it is a great film.
I watched it maybe recently. And when I say recently, I'm going to say a year ago. But that's still recent. You know what I mean? I watched it recently. And I was just taken aback by how good it still is. It still holds up. Because once again, all the things it's almost like we were talking about, should comic movies get Oscar nominations? And it goes back to the same two quote unquote black films. There are a lot of quote unquote, I'm going to say this because they all should just be films, but you know, it is what it is. But like I look at a movie like Juice, acting, story, tragic even, had messages, had layers. You know what I mean? Had great shots even for the time. We mid-90s, it was a great film. And
casting was great too. Like we had all of these stars before. Like, I mean, I didn't know who Dupree was. I didn't know who Omar Epps was at the time. It's Omar Epps, right? That's his name.
Yeah, that's you thought it was Makai.
No, I you know when I think of Omar Gooding, I always get the names confused, but I'm thinking of Omar Gooding.
Omar Epps.
Omar Epps, and shit.
The pretty boy that was in every TV show.
Yeah, I can't remember his name to save my life. Arrogant Observer's probably yelling at us, but
no. My God. Oh, what did y'all call that boy? Niggapedia. That boy, Arrogant Observer, the Niggapedia,
knows every goddamn thing, but. All those folks who still went on to have careers. He was like on Girlfriends and stuff too. I can't. Yeah.
He was old girl, baby daddy and shit.
Right. And
his name is Khalil Khan.
That's
Kane,
it. Yep.
Whatever. Raheem. He was Raheem.
Yep.
Yeah, Khalil Kane. Yep.
But no, my bad. His name wasn't Dupree. It was I'm thinking of him from Wayans Brothers. But his name is Jermaine Hopkins.
That's you smoke crack. You smoke crack, boy.
yeah.
You smoke crack, don't you, boy? Do they have this man's mugshot up for his picture?
Oh shit, that does look like a mugshot.
Oh god, they got this man mugshot.
That is his mugshot.
A few of them at that. They got two of them. That's two different mugshots. I guess Morgan Freeman character in Lean On Me was right.
Donald Faison was in Juice.
Donald Faison. Yeah, he was one of them little kids in a gang.
Okay, fair. I gotta go back and watch.
Not in a gang, in the hood.
Okay.
But
I don't remember him, but okay. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, man. Everybody trying to be black movies that I feel just don't get the proper view. Yeah. And you know what I mean? If they came out now with black is cool now, and they try everybody trying to be blackity black hashtag strong black lead and whatnot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of those movies, I don't want them to be remade, but they were made now. they'll get love. They'll get a lot more love, and especially with the level of, like I said, just the craft that was displayed. And that's just on our video stands. Our video stands growing up. All these Eve's Bayou, like I said,
that you find in almost every black household.
Dude, and it's interesting. But when I look at Superfly, it's like, you know what I mean. It's not to the level of Juice. But it's a fun movie. Yeah. And it's one of those films that, once again, if it was Superfly starring freaking, I don't know, Ryan Gosling or some shit, and it was an all-white cast or whatnot, it was the exact same story, exact same script and everything, different director, but everything the same, it would get way more acclaim.
Yeah, different response to it. Yeah.
Even with the holes, even with the problems in the movie, it would get way more acclaim.
I think so. But, you know, it's one of those things, too. Also, too, the cool thing about film and stuff is that shit is forever.
Yeah.
And that shit has resurgences. People find it and discover it late. It's still in the theaters technically, so you know there's still time for people to discover it on home video.
I mean, it finally shows up on our Movie Pass as a thing now.
I took a picture of it. I meant to send it to both of y'all because I was like, yo, this shit is on the top of the page.
Oh my god! For people that don't get what we talk about on Movie Pass, you know, when you go to look up what you want to see, you know, it's that their poster pops up. And for the first week, Superfly's poster did not pop up on my Movie Pass app. I had to go to search, type in Superfly, and then it would.
It wouldn't even give you the artwork though for the actual movie. It would give you like the original like artwork.
At
or the
first,
album
it gave
artwork.
no artwork.
Right. Okay.
And then, or like maybe a few days when we did y'all podcast a review, it came up the old school Superfly movie artwork. You're like, wait, that's not right either. But now it's this.
It's actually there. Yeah. So, and you know, everybody kind of complained about this. Like, there's a, and I don't know if you got to this point, but on Black Men Can't Jump, they spent they put music under it. They spent like a good 10-15 minutes just talking about how they had to search for the movie, how they were running into the same issue, and they went on and on about it too. And I'm just like, so it's not just our experience. We're not the only ones that if we noticed it and they noticed it, everybody noticed it. And now I feel like they're pushing that shit harder in front of us. But it's almost too late.
It's too late now, bro. You did it to the black movie. You didn't do it to. I seen Tag up there forever. You got all kind of shit that's popping. And
long before it came out.
Way before it came out. Y'all had time to get this poster, dog. So I'm saying go support the black movie. Whether you love it or hate it, give it a shot, man. Because I like the thing that made me not see Proud Mary, even though because at times with movies I've done this a couple of times. Don't quote me on this. It's like I do this every single time, but I try to do this. Sometimes if I don't think I'm gonna like the movie, I'll just buy the ticket and I'll just buy the ticket.
I've done that.
And go see some other shit.
Okay.
So I still gave you the money.
Right.
I still gave you the money, but I didn't waste my time driving out to this motherfucking movie theater. I'm just shit fucked up. Go see some motherfucker. But I bought this ticket, and you know what I'm saying. I did that with Queen of Katwe. I've not seen that movie, but I wanted to support the black people in Disney. I had no genuine interest, and I'm not. That's the thing, though. I want to support black.
I felt so bad about it.
That's what I'm saying, because I feel bad. I want to support black, but I don't want to make myself see something I have no natural interest in. Only because it's black, but I will throw my money up for it if I have no natural interest in it. Only because it's black, because black needs that. So anyone listening, I put that out there, my nigga. You ain't gotta see every black thing that ever come out, but go put the money on that shit so it can thrive. And then
put the money on the book.
It's nothing to walk into another theater, especially if you're smart in the line at the times. Queen of Katwe started at $12.10. You feel me? Okay. Something else is out there to see at $150. Trust me. So yeah.
Yeah, you can make it work. You can make it work.
Make it work.
I'm actually the opposite way. I will, if it's black and I really want to support it, I'll sit through the movie.
And that's what I probably should do.
I'll sit through the movie.
That's what I probably should do.
But you put the money towards it too. See, like I didn't even make it to the theater for that.
For Proud Mary?
No. Oh no, I actually made it to the theater for Proud Mary.
See, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to. I was going to do that with Proud Mary. Like I was going to.
Oh, you're going to put the money towards
and see it.
Oh, and see it?
Because I was curious to see what Taraji was going to do, but I swear, every podcast review that I listened to threw that thing under the bus.
It's not good.
It's
awful.
It was like, I
bad.
lost my nerve even though it was black. You know what I mean? I lost my gumption. I was like, nah.
In the first 10 minutes.
This before I had Movie Pass at that, so I really was like, nah.
Oh, yeah, this was before I had Movie Pass too, actually. Yeah, okay, so, and I paid for that one. Literally,
you
twice.
That one.
But in the first 10 minutes, I want to say, but 15 just to be safe, you're going to regret being there. You would have regretted showing up. You would have been like, oh.
Then I feel like I listened to y'all review too.
I probably talked about it, just how much I hated it or I didn't like it.
Black men went in on it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I heard. I want to say I listened to their episode too, but I just, I did listen to it because that's where I found out all about the behind the scenes stuff and everything. But It it wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. And Danny Glover, man, I don't know if I just don't know if it's the material or if my man is really just too old for this shit. I don't know which one it is.
I told you my Danny Glover story, right?
No, you didn't tell me your Danny Glover story. I don't remember it at least. No, please tell me again.
The year that I was McBlack. Look, the year that I was Macbeth at Dillard University.
Okay.
He I don't know, he was in town shooting some shit, and they brought him in to like sit and have. He ran into all the theater kids, and we just
Dope.
And he asked, okay, what we doing this year? They said Macbeth, and he was like, oh, I was Macbeth once.
Oh, really?
And it was like, so who was Macbeth? And everybody pointed at me, and I'm like, I'm just saying that. And Danny Glover was right in front of me, and Danny Glover just kicked. And this happened to me twice in my life, being that they let these niggas kick this shit on me.
Right.
First time was with Wendell Pierce. But Danny Glover just kicked a whole Macbeth monologue on me, son. And I'm looking at this man in awe, because I'm like, because he was old then. I mean, I'm talking, about maybe 6 years ago or some shit. Like,
was he sounding like you could push him over and he'd just tip over?
Yeah, but he had all the fury and power when he was doing that goddamn monologue, my nigga, dog. And I'm just like, because I forget, if I'm away from a play for a month, them lines are gone.
Oh, like, I was always saying,
they are gone.
I was like, I need that tune-up rehearsal.
Like, people always give me props because I memorize lines fast. Like, mostly, damn near everything I've ever been in, if I'm not the first person off book, I'm the second. I memorize shit. It just.
It's better if you do, though,
It clicks very fast for me.
Right.
But it leaves me one. It's like after.
As soon as it's done.
Man, showtime, it's gone, dog. It's gone. You hear me? That's that weakness. You feel me? So he cut this monologue on me, and I'm just staring at him, and I look at Director Ray for a second, because I'm like, so do I cut one back on his ass right now, or do I let our old guest live and not try to like bang one?
Well, this is what I would have did.
I know what I wish I would have done. Oh, I had no picture. This dude gonna pull up
I would have been recording his ass.
Recording his ass. Keep going. I don't think at that time like
phones were like that.
Yeah, okay, dog, because it was like later that I remember. Phones weren't doing it to that degree yet.
Okay,
they was on the verge, because I want to say, was this before or after? Because the way that I judge this, no phones were doing that, because this is post Katrina, and I remember for Katrina. This is fucked up, but since I'm laughing about it on air, like I had a friend of mine, his girlfriend. This has nothing to do with Luke Cage, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Hey, it's happening.
His girlfriend
said it wasn't gonna happen.
His girlfriend kept coming. Right, it's happening regardless. His girlfriend kept coming at me, and like you know what I mean.
Wait, coming at you like
trying to get at me.
Oh, okay, got you. Just trying to make sure. Just making sure.
And
all right, fair enough.
The thing is, I had a previous issue before where this happened before with another friend, like years prior, and I did what I thought the thing is that you do for your nigga. You tell your nigga straight up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, your girl, whoop-de-woo. And I remember getting, like, I remember getting burned on that situation.
Niggas don't always want to hear that.
Nah, dog. Like, and it became, like, I feel like he made all this fuss and talk to her, forgave her, like, within an hour. And I felt stupid for even saying anything at all. Because now I look like I'm a fucked up person when I'm just trying to hold you down and you took the motherfucker back. A similar situation happened, funny enough, with the same person, with the same girl, but this before she came at me, this or whatever. Where like I said, this one nigga burnt me twice in this avenue. Where like the girl, like I'm cool with her, but I'm not. This is my nigga. I'm just cool with her, but for whatever reason, she just talked too much and she liked to tell me shit. And like certain shit, I'm like, certain shit you tell me, I ain't gonna tell my nigga. But if it's something I feel like my nigga need to know, and this is younger me, so I was way more like, nah, my nigga, tell my nigga.
Right.
You hear me?
Right.
So I feed him some info. Now, if somebody feeds me info, my move is, okay, I'm going to remember that. I ain't going to throw my nigga under the bus. I'm going to keep that info in my head and figure a way to either catch the person or, you know what I mean, just keep it just for like a rainy day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, you think you not hypocrite, bitch, I got this on you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, like, for whatever reason, why would I out my mole? There's so much more that I can receive from my mole.
You just keep letting it go like that.
If I just let her think that she can trust this nigga and I just hold whatever information to my fucking self and then use it accordingly. To me, that's the smart move.
Strategically, yes.
Yeah.
But then, niggas are, in the moment, niggas are emotional.
Yeah, motherfuckers do get emotional. Yeah. And like I said, so once again, after being burnt by this nigga twice, so when this girl, this is, years ago in college, come at me, I let my nigga, I'm like, son, what you think I should do? Because, like, this, like she texted me that she just doing this weird shit and I just want to tell her partner. You feel me? And he was like, bro, what you do, dog? Just Save all that shit, dog. Just save all that shit. Since you told me I could vouch for you, I'm seeing the shit. So I was like, all right, it's dumb. I'm about to build a case, motherfucker. So if bitch be texting, I'll save a text message. Sometimes I'll say some shit, and I tell my nigga, look, I'm about to say this shit. Since I always have a witness, I'm about to say this shit to see how she gonna play it. And she fell into so many traps. I'm like, I got evidence. So here's why it comes back around. So once she comes to my freaking, this is when we in the Hilton. This is like right after Katrina, the Dillard University came back, and like we were all staying in the Hilton Hotel while they still was building our campus dorms and all that shit up. So this is how many years ago we talking. Gotcha. So like yeah, son. So I pulled out this camera phone, and at the time, like once again, camera phones are new, so she don't even know that I'm like recording her. You know what I'm saying? While she's coming at me saying all this. So now not only do I have text message, I have video. And it's because like now you couldn't pull it as much. Everybody knows world star. Yeah. But at the time she wasn't even up on what she thought I might be taking a picture. So I don't know what she thought I was doing. But I know she didn't catch that it was video. Right. This motherfucker was talking about like sucking me off. This motherfucker showed me her titties. All this on the video. You know what I mean? So come back around. I remember the way the story went. Apparently my other nigga, the nigga I'm trying to tell this to, has been telling our neutral partner that basically that he think I'm trying to get at his girl because to cover her ass, she planting little C's in his head already as if whatever the
like
fuck.
Like little shit here and there.
Even though, but she ain't doing me like I'm doing her. Like I'm really getting evidence.
You got proof and yeah.
She doing
and
shit,
a third witness.
She just saying like she ain't throwing me under the bus to him, but it's almost like she was peppering me up to do so. It's almost like, but she was smart enough in a way I felt like she was covering her ass enough to be like, she wasn't saying
backfire.
I mean, she put it like this: if your girl keep talking about me, then she looks guilty too. So whatever she was saying, it wasn't on the level of Martin trying to get at me per se, but it'll be some shit like, man, your boy Martin, like, man, I don't, like, you know what I mean? Just already starting to unravel it. So this nigga had his head telling our nigga that I'm trying to get his girl. So then my nigga telling me like, nigga, I think it's time you to let this nigga know because he got the wrong idea. It's like, word, instantly. Boom. We driving. It was one of the scariest drives ever because he came at me because basically my dog prepped me. He said he most likely gonna come at you when we get in the car. I mean, it was at a Walgreens on St. Charles. So I was like, all right, bet. As soon as he come at me, I got everything. So we get in the car, and that's exactly what he did. We driving, and as soon as he said that, while he was talking, I pulled up the video. And I'm in the back seat. I pulled up on the front seat. He looking at it. He's like, "What?" I was like, "Son, that's your girl, right?" You hear me? Boom, 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 boom. They go messages, dog. I am never did. No. You know what I mean? So he just started going crazy. He started driving crazily back to the Hilton and shit, flipping the fuck out. He called her, "Come down right now." You feel me? She come down. We parking, son. And this is a lot of people. Like this is one of my niggas. I can say a lot of people. This is like one of my niggas because whenever my nigga tell a story, you get a kick out of this. I always forget this part. Okay. But he just told a story. Ironically, to somebody recently, I don't know what we were talking about, some old dealer shit. But I mean, me and him walking up, and she walking past us, and she already kind of trying to check the plate. And I just turned to her, I say, "You done fucked up now."
Messy ass motherfucker. He like Riley in the back.
No.
I'm fucked up now.
We all walking, son. And as me and my nigga walk past her, I say this to her, and me and my other nigga just keep walking. And she go to meet up without. It's still messy as fuck. But I didn't like stay there like, yeah, and watch what's gonna happen. No, it was more like, you fucked up. Brace yourself. Winter is coming. You hear me? Oh, you dig? But yeah, son, all that off the video, folks. I don't know how I get on the video, folks. But the funny part is, she beat him up. Keep long story short, he came at her about this. She beat him up. I find this out because like we go back to like our neutral friend and him are roommates. So all of us, you know, what I mean, both of us, we go back to the room, waiting for him to come back up to the room. When he come up to the room, one of her friends that felt bad because she beat him up, and he proceeds to cry. This is the first time I ever saw a grown man cry like hard, long cry,
like ugly cry,
like nigga. Cried over this girl. I love her, man. And he beat me up, and she tried to fuck my friends. And the funny part is, like, rumors was already around that she was fucking other niggas on him anyway. Like that's what prompted. Like that's what prompted it to be like, damn, nigga, now she coming at me? Cause me, like, it was one of those things we already would hear, and he wouldn't believe. So it was like, well, if you're coming at me, I'm gonna get you for my nigga. Yeah. But once again, that was one of those things where I learned heavy because, funny enough, a few weeks later they got back together as well. And then he got estranged from us, and I start hearing around the way that, oh, he ain't fucking with me no more because I tried to fuck his girl. That taught me there I ain't never get involved. I ain't never get involved again. Young me learned quickly off of that shit. So it's just like one of those things that's like, yeah. And ironically, me and her cool now. She cool like, dog. Like, she married and shit, man. Like, we Facebook friends, dog. We be running like it was like years later, but it's like, yeah, nigga, through the power of social media, things like that shit, you know. I honestly converse with her. I think she listens to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say your name, baby, but you know the story. But, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what you did.
You know what you do. You know what happened. We all good. It is what it is.
It's all right. We grown now.
Yeah, we grown now.
But we damn sure laughing at it today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, like, cause what's funny is, yeah, son. Yeah, dog. I'm laughing at it now, son. I was about to say, funny enough, to this day, I talk to her probably more than him. The nigga, because we felt.
Oh, really? Yeah, you felt because of that.
Yeah, but you know, over time, you know, nigga, I'm the type of person, I don't hold no grudge. Like, maybe a few years had gone by, nigga, and like, you know, me and him even reconciled. We ain't friends, but we reconciled that shit. You know, ain't no grudge. But it's just ironically, if I was to say, who do I talk to more? Like, even through social media is what I'm saying. Because I'm not on the phone with this little girl or nothing. I'm gonna call her little girl. I ain't on the phone with this woman or nothing. But it's like I could message her right now. I'm like, hey, what's up, nigga? What's up, dog? I message him. If I message him, it be like, hey, man, how's it been?
Pause.
Yeah, very awkwardly. Yeah.
Okay, well, it was good talking to you.
Yeah, man. So,
but I think we brought that up because I was talking about, you were telling me you were talking about your Danny Glover story, and I was telling you what I would have done with my my phone.
It all comes back from Dylan. It all comes back around. Yeah, but like I said, I didn't bust the monologue on him. I let him live.
You let him live.
To this day.
Probably would have died. That's cool. You would have saved him from Proud Mary. It's fine.
But he got all the respect out of me, dog. Right. Because like I said, for him to be at that age, I don't know when he did Macbeth. I'm guessing years ago.
Right.
He still had it so crisp, so fresh, and it was cold. Like, I was like, damn, like, whoa.
You gotta appreciate that, man. Like, my man still remembers the line. It's like he could probably do that shit today if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? That's how he got it in the system like that.
And I have a natural love for actors that been in the game longevity. That's the true success to me in what we do. You feel me? It's one thing I could get famous tomorrow, and then you don't know my name in 10 years for real. Or I could work regularly for 10 years. And like I said on our last podcast, I said, I'll be that nigga that you don't know my name, but you know my face. Right. If you know my face, I mean, I've been in enough stuff that you've seen me. Yeah. And I'm making this money. I've been consistent and I've been lasting. That's because I don't never hit on no old cat in the game like a Danny Glover or even a pervert ass Morgan Freeman. Or, you know what I mean?
That's how you got to refer to him.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, no, you're right.
Or CCH Pounder or whoever. I told her that to CCH Pounder face when we did NCIS New Orleans. We had no scenes together.
What'd you tell her?
I said, I respect the hell out of you, man. Right. Longevity is everything.
Right.
Like, hell yeah, man.
But she has had quality stuff too. Yeah. So I'm with you.
Hell yeah. So this, and once again, I'm talking this had to be maybe 08, 09. This is 10 years ago because I had to think we did Top Dog Underdog in 07, so Macbeth was the next year. So this is 08. You feel me? And I know he probably still know that shit now because he was old and he's still old. I mean, you young once, but you're old forever.
Yeah, so, my man is my man is. Oh shit, man.
So I ain't gonna talk no shit on Danny Glover for that.
No, love him.
I'm always say, I wish I would have monologued because I had it in my head. I wish I'd have monologued back on Danny Glover.
If you could go back and do it again, would you give him the monologue?
Him and Wendell Pierce, because Wendell Pierce pulled that shit. I forget the particulars about that thing because he was they brought him in to talk to us, and I don't know what made him kick, because he kicked the monologue from some Shakespeare joint, but I don't remember who was even doing it. I don't even know what made him kick it. I think he kicked it for us because he was telling us a story about being prepared. But for whatever reason, he turned at me and just went in. And I know I met him later in life because he saw some play that I was in. He was really fucking with a nigga. But and I didn't tell him, because the thing is, I met Wendell Pierce at least 4 times. He don't remember me never ever again. Hopefully, I can get big and I'm just coming to him one day hey. What's up? You know what I'm saying? But it's a thing, dog. Actors like the monologue on me.
Heard that.
But Luke Cage. Motherfucking Luke Cage, man.
Soul Man. Power Man, as I likes to call him.
Motherfucking Power Man. So
with the swagger and forthright.
How did you feel about Luke Cage season 1? We talk about it from time to time on other episodes of the Reviewing That Show. But I'm just saying, since this is a Luke Cage episode, what's your marks on that?
I thought that the first season, man, just did so many things right. Overall, I enjoyed the first maybe 6 or 7 episodes, and it kind of lost a little bit of traction for me at some point, and picked up right around the last 2 or so. But overall, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah,
it was every single thing I wanted for like at least the first 4 episodes. I was like, I don't think y'all can do this any better than you did. Also, in the very beginning, I wanted like Terry Crews. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna be real about this one, or I'll let it out. Terry Crews was my choice for Luke Cage. And when Mike Coulter, when I like heard who it was, and I looked at this cat, I'm like, man, fuck this motherfucker. And I'm like, I don't want to see no goddamn Luke Cage unless it's Terry motherfucking Crews. Y'all got Terry Crews, man, fuck this show. And dude, he won me over like within he more so won me over in Jessica Jones, but in terms of carrying this and it really being his, he won me over by like the end of the first episode. I was on board with him. The music in that first season, dude.
One thing I want to say about Luke Cage.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm in a weird place with Mike Coulter as Luke Cage.
Okay, why? Why is that?
I love him in the role. Okay. You feel me?
All right.
But when people say he can't act, I be knowing where they be coming from, why they think that.
Okay, what's your perception on that? How do you see it?
I think my man can act.
Okay.
But I think some of his line readings, first and foremost, I look at Luke Cage as a blaxploitation show, much as I look at Superfly as a blaxploitation movie. That's why certain expectations that some people might say is corny about Luke Cage or even Superfly, I accept because it's my kind of corny. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I mean?
It's intentional.
It's even if it's not intentional, it's this campy thing. It's camp is part of the blaxploitation genre. You know what I mean? Some things gonna be over the top, and it's not intentionally corny, but it's intentionally over the top with certain things. Certain the musical score, the certain lines they say. Like in season 2, he said, "Make it sweet, sugar, I'm gonna be bitter." You know what I mean? Right. Don't make it salty, sugar, I'm gonna be bitter. Some shit he said. It's like one of those things that if I saw this on like, I don't know, Mad Men or Breaking Bad, I would have like been like, why did Walt say that? But and Luke Cage, that's another thing. I was reading this article and I like the way they put that, like how Luke Cage is in many ways like the Black Superman. So like in this season, was interesting is watching the Black Superman kind of sink into darkness and give in to that. You watch that, you know, that thing. But we stay on season 1. His corniness is almost part of his charm. Yeah, and there's a certain way that I think that Mike Coulter delivers like how he is. I just think that like I like it. I like what he does. I see him, but I can see why you might think he can't act or he don't got good line readings, because sometimes the way he say things can be awkward, or you be like, if you think too hard about it. But I got a superhero like glaze about me. Like I tell everybody, look, I got a strong bias with superhero films. Even the superhero films that I hate, if they come on TV, I'll probably watch them. You know what I mean? I won't seek out Elektra, but if Elektra's on, I might let it play in the background, even though I think it's the worst superhero film like ever made.
I mean, I would watch it just to remind me how bad it is.
But you would watch it because, you know, you're aware of the characters, you know what I mean? Like, I always say, though, like the reason why we do the reviewing that show, and we got a, you know, almost like a comic booky, sci-fi superhero slant to what we usually review, is because, you know, we both are fascinated by, you know, good guys and bad guys, superpowers, all that type shit. So it's like, you know, I'm going to watch it just from that innate view. So I'm already have a certain bias no matter what. Already letting y'all know off the dump. I didn't love everything about season 2, but I love season 2. You feel me? Me well. And for season 1, like, you know, my biggest problem was when Diamondback came into play. But
which I think is probably around the time. That's where it kind of fell off of me too. I want to say that's his introduction.
I want to say this. Anyone listening, I've written it most likely in the description. I've said it most likely in the title of this episode. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Keep going, my nigga.
For season 1 and 2. But that's where...
And really, damn near any Marvel show, if you ain't been keeping up with all the Marvel shows, I'm not planning to spoil nothing from none of the other ones.
But it'd be a safe bet to just assume we would. Yeah, it could happen.
Right. So just letting you know. So what you say, my nigga? You talking about Diamondback?
Yeah, Diamondback, that was actually around the time when I want to... Because in my head, I'm thinking when Diamondback came around, that's kind of where it started to drop off for me. And for me, I want to say that was somewhere mid-season. Like, he really, really had a presence once, like, Cottonmouth died, which he died in episode 6.
7.
7? Oh, was it 7?
I only know this because I'm rewatching earlier with J.Steel. I said this earlier, she's not here because...
no, you didn't say why she...
Yeah, J.Steel's not here, ladies and gentlemen, because she's still trying to get through season 1. So...
Wait, she hasn't seen season 2 yet?
No.
Oh,
hopefully by next week she can hop on where we at. But like, you know what I mean? You finished season 2, right?
Yeah, I finished season 2.
I finished season 2.
So wait, what are we doing today?
We can go up to episode 2 or 3 maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not sure. But I'm just saying that next week we're gonna let her come through. Hopefully she is at least halfway through. But funny enough, like I said, I was supposed to shoot an audition and I waited the extra like 10 or 15 minutes before we shot the audition because we was watching episode 6. And I kept on thinking in my mind, oh yeah, this is the episode with Cottonmouth. I can't wait to see her reaction to this shit. Yeah, because she's falling in love with Cottonmouth like we all did.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah, I couldn't, you're not.
It didn't end like that. And then I realized, oh, he gets arrested in 6.
Oh, so the whole pushing out of the window stuff
that's in 7.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay.
And it might even be 8. I might be wrong. All I know is it really don't happen in 6.
Okay,
it really don't happen in 6.
And that's what I was saying, like around 7 or 8.
7 or 8,
kind
whenever
of where,
like him dying,
drops off for me.
I mean, all the progression for Mariah is still wonderful. But it's just when you go to because Mariah in season 1 is the seeds of Black Mariah. Season 2 is the rise of Black Mariah. You know what I'm saying? So the big bad was supposed to be Cottonmouth / to Diamondback. You know what I'm saying? And like my first time watching it, I had bias on full tilt. You heard me? Like I said, he is a fucking... The way this actor played Diamondback is just juicy, pulpy, hammy, over-the-top, cartoon / blaxploitation character. It was like it's like they told him we lean into blaxploitation and my nigga took the dive. Somersaulted in the motherfucker. So I remember the first time I watched it, I was kind of off-put because it's almost like I'm reeling from Cottonmouth dying because I said this on Facebook recently, like I always liked Mahershala Ali. He was in. I liked him in House of Cards. I liked him in. What else I saw him in before Luke Cage? It was a good 2 or 3 things I saw him before Luke Cage because Luke Cage is before Moonlight. Right. That I was like, man, I like him. You know what I mean? He actor. He's dark
Hunger Games, maybe.
I saw him in Hunger Games, but that's not what. That's not the one. That's not the one. I definitely did see him in Hunger. It's fun you said that. I was in Free State of Jones and I got cut out that bitch. And he was pretty good.
I watched it. Somebody told me you were in it, and I was like, I must have missed him. What happened? Because I was looking at every motherfucker too. Because like there was a couple of moments I was like, well, I could have missed him. There are 2 movies that appear on my IMDb that I don't keep on my resume when I send it in because one is Burnt. It's a Bradley Cooper movie when he was the chef. Yeah.
They use my voice but not my face, but you can see the back of my head. You hear me? So it's so funny that one or 2 people hit me up once that watched that movie. That movie flopped, but it was like, man,
I never saw it.
It flopped, but they was like, Martin, was you in this movie, this cooking movie with Bradley Cooper? And I was like, yeah, my voice in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? But I'm uncredited because they didn't show my face, not for whatever reason. And don't tell them people. Anybody listening? Hey, if somebody big enough hears this. To know this, that means I've gotten to the point.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
But they cut my scene out fully. I'm not in that movie, dog. You hear me? But for whatever reason, they kept my name on the cast list. So I still got a credit for that movie and still got residuals for that fucking movie.
Oh, I wouldn't have said that out loud. Okay,
fair enough. Fuck it.
Yeah, what they gonna do?
But they cut me from it, and it just appears. And I remember 1 or 2 people told me, "Man, you killed it in Free State of Jones," and I just laughed. Because I didn't have... You did such a good job. I was like, bitch, I am not in there. I shot some shit.
Right.
You hear me? But it's not there, nigga. You hear me? Because the whole deal with that movie pissed me off because when I showed up to shoot the scene that I wound up shooting, it was me and my nigga Jaron. And I remember I auditioned for this role in Free State of Jones. That was this large supporting role or whatnot. And I remember I got to the callbacks. It was me and these 2 other cats, and this other cat got it or whatnot. But they liked the nigga so much that they brought me and my nigga Jaron, who pretty much got far too. Shouts out to my nigga Jaron Mitchell right now. He's a recurring on Queen Sugar, getting it in.
Ah, dope.
Hell yeah. So but like we they brought us on because they liked us to play this one scene of these niggas with like considerably less lines, but being able to talk in the Matthew McConaughey movie. Hell yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
We get that. the director just throws the scene out on the spot. Like, I don't even need this scene anymore. Throws it out. We didn't memorize these lines for no fucking reason. He just threw it out, canceled that whole. It never happened.
Oh, so it's just like, no, you know, we're not gonna shoot this at all.
At all.
Okay.
So then they put us in this whole other scene where we had like 2 lines. But I remember telling my nigga Jay, I'm like, son, this is the type of scene that gets cut. I told him that because it's a scene where I know how editing goes, and it's a scene where all these black niggas, all these niggas is like 30s or whatever. It's our first time being able to vote or whatever, and it's a big deal because our first time being able to vote. And so they had us all walk up and place our what we was voting, and we had to say what we was voting for and whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And right. I was like,
when they all march into town and stuff.
Yeah, and then they all vote, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dog, there's like 20 of us here. If you ain't in like the first 4, that's gonna be a montage out, nigga. They ain't about to show all of us. And I remember where we was placed, dog. We was probably like 7 or 8. And I'm like, it's a possibility, my nigga. But I know after the first 4 or 5, a nigga editing this to feel like y'all got the, y'all got the point.
Yeah, it's time to move on.
So now I do not exist in that in that freaking movie. But I remember being taken aback by Mahershala Ali, like in that film. And like everything I saw him in, I'm like, I like this guy. I like this guy. Got a deep voice, dark skin like me. I'm like, okay, But it was in Luke Cage season 1 that I fell in love with this nigga. You know what I mean? Right. I was like, every scene he was in, I was just like, man, I fucks with this actor, man. Anything this nigga in, I'm seeing. That's what made me see Moonlight. It wasn't nothing else. I didn't even know what Moonlight was about.
Really?
Now, when I went in.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay. Man, I just knew.
I didn't know a lot about it either, though. Yeah.
I knew that Mahershala was in it, and it was about some gay shit.
Yeah,
that's all I knew.
Right, yeah, I knew it was a coming of age story.
It was I didn't even know it was a coming of age story. I just know it had something to do with some gay shit. And Mahershala Ali was in it.
I'm sorry, I can't help but to laugh.
That's all I know. That's all I know, son. And like, I'm like, I mean, and of course, once again, I'm here to support the black film, and it goes into both my it goes into all my keys. So like, I believe in equality. I believe in homosexual and LGBTQ having equality, women having equality, black people having equality.
Don't forget the question mark.
All that, everybody. I want everybody on the same tip, feeling good, and like I want to hate people because we assholes. Don't hate people because skin tone or who they fucking or whatever. That's fair enough. I'm like, I'm putting money into this movie because it serves two groups.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It serves an intersection and has Mahershala Ali in this motherfucker. You hear me? So hell yeah, son. So it was just such a big drop off when he died because he has such presence, and then we get this dude Diamondback being, I guess he was Luke Cage Joker. Like I had to justify so much to get through it because like the first time I was like, okay, yeah, it's Black Poet Stage, he's being over top on purpose. Yeah, he probably just thought it was a cartoon or whatever. Yeah, he Luke Cage Joker. God, I said Black Panther Joker, Luke Cage. He Luke Cage Joker, yeah. But then when I watched it another time, I was like, man, this nigga's bothering me.
Also too, another thing I want to just throw in there, I want to interject this. I know that actor. I can't remember. I don't know his name, but I know him from
Handy Daddy Google. Keep going.
There you go. But I know I know him
out
from
to our favorite Niggapedia.
Yep. Shout out. You should be here. Listen. I'm a fan of him from Boardwalk Empire. You ever watch that show?
Mahershala was in Boardwalk?
No, not Mahershala. The Diamondback.
Oh, Diamondback.
Diamondback. Yeah, Diamondback was in and he with his name was Chalky in the show.
And he got like 3 names or something. Watch when he pop up.
What's your boy's name? What's Scatter's name? Michael K. Brown. Michael C. White.
Michael K. Williams.
Michael K. Williams was also in what you call it?
Yeah, because he's on all the posters.
Yeah, so their dynamic was your boy Diamondback was like his right hand man.
Eric LaRae Harvey. I know
Eric
3
LaRae
names.
Harvey. That's it.
Eric LaRae Harvey.
He was like your boy.
The Arrogant Observer goes, yes,
they finally got it. These lucky motherfuckers with Google. But, he was his right hand man, so I kind of walked in there with, I know this cat. I kind of like him. Okay, cool. And he was playing it over the top, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go with you.
And he had presence.
He did have presence, though, and that's what I want to say. Like I love that act, or at least I really, really admire what he brings to the table. Mm-hmm. And it did not always work for me, and it's not all his fault. It also, if we remember, I don't know if you haven't, I don't think you've gotten to this point yet, but it gets real convoluted when we start revealing who he is in relation to.
I know I've got to the point. The first
watch. You watched it right already.
Yeah, first couple of watches.
But it's like it like that whole little dream, like realizing
they
it for
did
the
not
first time
have to
was
make
so
them
silly.
brothers.
They did not. That felt so shoehorned in.
They just
and
didn't.
That's not his fault.
It's not.
But it also plays into what I hate about it. You know what I mean?
You know who that killed this role? Just looking at this picture of him.
Oh, okay.
Who played lions and fences?
Shit.
Laugh.
Hansberry, right? Michael Hansberry? Is that his name?
The movie Fences.
Yeah, it's something Hansberry or Hayberry or something like that.
It was this.
What's his name?
Ian Lawrence. Oh, Russell Hornsby.
Hornsby. That's it. Damn it.
I think he would have killed Diamondback. I think he would have been a really good Diamondback.
I'd like to see it.
I
and not to say anything away from his head, just speaking hypothetically, I don't know if he would kill it, but I'm definitely interested to see him, chew on it.
And
yeah,
it was funny enough, Eric LaRae Harvey auditioned for Cottonmouth at first.
Oh, did he really?
And they really liked this Cottonmouth to the point that they said, you know what, we're gonna give you Diamondback because we want you, we like your presence or whatnot, so we want to make you the big bad. I don't think they saw Mahershala coming. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because they had already given it to Diamondback. They said we was gonna find another Cottonmouth because they knew from the beginning they were gonna kill Cottonmouth. That was already set in stone. You hear me? So even while they shooting it and Mahershala's killing it, they most likely kicking their fucking selves because this man is eating this shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, so Mahershala got it. I got it after the fact. So y'all could have flip flopped them because I would. But I don't want to miss. I didn't want to miss all the good juicy cotton. You know what? We didn't need Diamondback, bro. Like,
we didn't need him. No, we didn't. But
we could have he could have came and we could have kept Cottonmouth, and he could have came trying to punk Cottonmouth, and then you know what I mean. Cottonmouth do shades his ass. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you think that you got me in check, but at the end of it, Cottonmouth could have turned on Diamondback, helped Luke Cage win, and we still got Cottonmouth in the win lurking or whatever the hell. But you know what I mean? There's many ways they could have played that, but they did not see Mahershala coming, dog.
No,
and they wanted to validate Mariah because something had to push her to the next level.
Right. It's I guess it happens that way. It just I wish we would have got more of him. And we didn't. And he doesn't really. I'm reading a comic where he's still alive. So I was just kind of like I feel like there was a way they could have played it. Where they kept him alive, but
yeah, Cottonmouth is a recurring villain in a Luke Cage comic.
Yeah, so it's also about. I guess it was also too about the shock of sort of killing that character when they did. And how they did
they
it
said
too.
that they said they wanted the shock.
Yeah, so I get it. I get it. I just you don't always get what you want in those scenarios. So,
you don't, because once again, I can't tell them how to play it differently because Mariah's character, and when we get such, oh my God, Alfred Woodard kills it. This character, I mean, this season, dog.
I want to talk to you. I want to check your levels on how you feel about Mariah Stokes. I want to know. I want to take your temperature from time to time on how you feel because she's playing that role so off kilter in this season.
I love it.
That you do love it. You love every minute, every moment,
every bit, every beat, every villain from Black Mariah to Bushmaster to Shades. Don't sleep on Shades to the goddamn lawyer, nigga. The villains.
Shades, Juice is. I don't know what Juice is doing sometimes. Juice, I can't.
That's his name on Sons of Anarchy. I don't watch that. You go there.
But Shades. Yeah, dude. He's a hit or miss for me sometimes, dude. And
all the villains work for me this season. So
really? Okay, fair enough.
I love this entire. I like the villains to like Luke.
She works overall for me, but that's why I wanted to check your temperature, but it's like you're digging it.
Well, I'm gonna let. Well, we gonna be on this level when we get to the parts that you're not too sure on.
Okay,
I'm gonna try to sell you, motherfucker.
Fair enough. Yeah. Let's do that. I'm digging that.
But okay, as we get into this season 2, so initial impressions on season 2, man.
I like season 2 a lot. I love it a lot more than I loved season 1.
Much more consistent.
Yeah, much more consistent. The music though doesn't always work as well as it did in the first season
because they pulled back on it.
Is that what they did?
I'm just saying, like, if you think about first season, like what is it, maybe 4 acts total or some shit like.
I felt like we got like an act every episode until Cottonmouth died.
Exactly, but like in this season, they use the music as their score. So it's one of those.
But it's not, but it's not always from a performance, though. You know what I mean? Like sometimes
a lot of times it was. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like this season we basically got a performance in 80% of the episodes.
Really? Okay. Because I haven't rewatched it yet, so when we go back through it, it'll probably play different for me. But in my head, I'm like, we didn't get that many.
We got a Jamaican performance when Bushmaster, Tukoba. We even had performers in the end.
The song I Can't Get Out of My Effing Head.
Dude, they had like, because at first I didn't. That was one thing that kind of threw me off to a degree. On first watch of season 2, where I was like, "This is a fucking musical." I was like, "Damn!" Like, because they used the montage, artists at performance so much that once again it's one of those things where at a point I was like, "Are they doing it too much?" But then I fall into the damn. This music's great though. All the music was great though.
Yeah, they never picked a bad song for me. It was
especially the singing.
It didn't. I don't know. It's just like I feel like every single moment where we got a performance in that first season was so poignant and potent, and it was about the moment. It was about almost what was going on with the characters.
They did that here. I think they did that here.
Kind of, just not as
one of the better
potent
ones
to me.
One of the better ones with the Fat Blues nigga. I remember his really sticks with me.
I liked him too. Yeah, I liked him a lot too. He was doing like a lot of BB King records, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And they matched some good scenes up with his with both his things. And I remind myself that they showed it, and it made sense because one is the practice. The first song that you'll get from the artist is the practice. And and then
you get the real live performance,
which is something
night.
different. And they put a lot of unknown people on this season, like people that that weren't on the radar.
Right? Yeah, that was 80% of the time I think I was kind of like, who's this person? Okay, let me look him up. And then Stephen Marley is. I cannot get that goddamn song out of my head. I really wish I could. I just need to move it. But his stuff is something I downloaded and I've been listening to ever since I saw that episode.
Word.
But I wanted to also say that this season, as far as initial impressions, dude, this is Power Man and Iron Fist.
Yeah.
And this is, in the first episode, they're so making a case for Heroes for Hire. And I'm just like, yes, I orgasmed.
They're not even hiding it.
They're not even hiding it. And also, too, not to get too far ahead of ourselves.
It's hard not to.
It's hard not to. But who doesn't want a Danny Rand t-shirt now? Who doesn't want to fuck with Danny Rand?
I didn't want to talk about this in this episode.
I know you don't. Okay, so here's the thing. So I'll just jump back
to
the comments.
They fixed Iron Fist.
Thank you.
They fixed them.
Did they not?
They fixed them.
Did they not? I'm like,
they fixed them.
You didn't even do a lot. I'm like, okay, so this is all we needed. We just needed this little refresher. We needed to fucking, wash that bad taste out of our mouth.
I did not want to get to this until we got to that episode. That episode was like 10. But
yeah, but I mean, that's my favorite episode. I had to mention
anybody that's been listening to us back to when we was Marty Superhero Shop Talk before it became the Reviewing That Show, dog. Right. We impaled Iron Fist season 1. We ate dog. We I understand it's basically awful. Universally panned at this point.
Yeah,
and they have a lot of defenders of it.
It's popular to hate it.
Yeah, it since became popular to hate it. It has its own hipster group that really defend it. It's hilarious now.
They're fucking nuts.
But I mean, dog, we ate. And really, the worst part about Iron Fist season 1 was Iron Fist. I loved everyone. Not loved, but I like Colleen Wing.
They were so much better than him.
And it's other characters that I fucked with more. The Meachums, like this. I like other characters.
He was the problem.
Was the problem? This fucking bitch boy as man-child.
Terrible fighting skills.
Terrible fighting scenes.
You're the ultimate, weapon, and you suck.
You suck. Ugh. Terrible fighting scenes.
He's never had any pussy. I mean, all we gotta do is throw pussy at him, and all of a sudden he's poisoned. What is going on?
When he gets mad, I just want to give him put him in timeout in the fucking corner. I don't want oh goodness. But when I saw him arrive on episode 10, and once again they started the rehabilitation with the Defenders.
Yes,
because he was much more palatable in the group.
Yes,
and specifically his episodes when it was just him and Luke. Like they showed that them two could have chemistry in Defenders when they got them two just together. Yep. So when I saw in a group, but he still was kind of like that season 1 Dan to a degree, but it's like his other characters. But no, my nigga was
they reining him in,
so zen. I made this joke on Facebook. I said, "A word to Shuri, dog. The black people fix another broken white boy."
Shut up,
this is black. Oh my God. This is a black show, dog. He came to the black show.
We brought up his property value. We brought up his property value, dude. Like his credit score is better because of us.
These black ass writers, his black ass directors, his black ass executive producer. Dog, Luke Cage is a black ass show, and they took that fucking Danny Rand and brought him to the black show, and he was cool. He was funny.
Give us the character. Move the fuck out of the way. We know how to do
the actor seems like he's been working at selling the punches and shit because they was able to show more of him. You know what I mean?
And he kicked ass,
dude.
But granted, I want to say that his fighting skills got better in Defenders. I could see it there, but now
this
it's
guy,
polished.
He's been reading the message boards, and you know,
he's like, yeah, I know what's up, y'all.
Yeah,
I've been working, I've been doing it.
Because the thing is, we don't expect you to be a martial artist. We just expect you to sell your shit when the camera has to focus on you. If you go watch
That's the whole
Iron Fist,
point of your job, though.
Oh my God, the amount of stunt doubles and cuts they have to do to cover up for the fact that you came and throw one unbelievable punch. But no, dude, because we have to take this moment out to give you this much, guy.
Yeah.
Because Finn, what's his name? Finn Jones.
Yep.
My nigga, we hated you, dog.
Oh, I mean, jury's still out until season 2.
Very much, but I'm interested now.
Yeah, no,
I was going to hate.
You're on the team.
I was ready to be like, oh yeah, Marty, we got us one. I was like, you know what, we might want to watch this one together. You know what I mean? I was like, so we gonna just take this time to chill and we gonna watch this bitch together. Like we gonna.
You're right. Oh, we gonna get this one right, baby.
Oh, but now I'm like, after that episode, I'm really like, okay, guys,
right?
You may have something here. But like, yeah, still on initial thoughts. But, I was
gonna say beyond that, Piranha Jones, man, sounded like everything I imagined he would off of the motherfucking page. I wanted to take a picture of the because there's a funeral scene that where I'm at in the comic, man, and I was just like, oh shit, this is weird. Anyway, but Piranha Jones,
and by the way, he's a villain in the comics.
He's a villain in the comics,
actual villain. He wasn't a villain in this. He just shiesty. I would not call Piranha.
He's a crooked. He's a crooked. He's a crooked.
He even helped.
He's not really.
He's not.
He's an inside trader. Yeah, he's not really a villain.
He helped Luke with his family troubles and shit.
He did. Okay, fair enough.
He was even about going to the cops and telling them. He was like, okay, like he wasn't like he had this diabolical shit.
I felt, well, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but basically Cockroach, like anybody with a name like Cockroach, Piranha Jones, all of those folks are from the comics.
The hilarity that him and Misty in real life are married.
Wait, who?
The actor that plays Cockroach and the actor that plays Misty Knight are married in real life. That's why he was going so hard on it. If you think about all their scenes together, dog, he was going so hard on it, son.
Really?
Yes, they're married in real life.
Shit.
Yes.
Okay.
There's even this one scene where I don't give a fuck what nobody says, son. I'm going to show it to you when we get to it in the episode, son, where he made her break character. I don't give a goddamn. She smiled. And, of course, you can interpret that as, when sometimes you get so mad that you smile. Of course you can interpret it as that, but I didn't.
Okay.
Your man just made you break character right fast. You smirked. And he kept that in there because they know it could be interpreted as
another way.
But no, fuck that. He made you break. And it's just funny because they did have chemistry.
But no, so this season was more of the Power Man and Iron Fist comics. So for me, just straight off the bat, I was in love with everything. They couldn't do anything wrong with me with this season because it felt so close to the comics. And then the current run of Luke Cage is where he sort of transitions to in the last couple episodes. Like when he starts wearing that black jacket, that's his look in the current comic. And I'm like, oh shit! So they're not only giving me Power Man and Iron Fist heroes for hire, but they're also giving me fucking Luke Cage that run too, like the solo issues. I'm like, I'm kind of losing my shit right now, but I loved it. I loved every bit of it, and I appreciated the detail.
I have not been reading Luke Cage comic.
No,
I read when they first brought back Power Man and Iron Fist. I read those issues, like with funny as Jessica Jones being like being tired of Danny. She does not like Danny.
Yeah, she doesn't like Danny. But he's oblivious to it. Though.
Yes,
he's like. But he's more charming in the comics.
He is a lot more charming, but he might get there. He might get there. Given Finn Jones might get there. I have a little
faith
hope.
in him.
But
I have faith in him.
You're making me because lately the main comics I've been reading are Batman, Detective Comics, Flash War. Right now, Wily versus Barry is happening in Flash Comics. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't gone back to the Kingdom.
I've been in the Kingdom.
But I haven't read anything in a minute.
But I've been laying back like, damn, what do I feel like reading? Because sometimes when you have that many options, it's hard to
pick something.
Yes.
And then you can just keep scrolling for days.
always.
Because they're always, every day there's 2,200 new pages.
So I just got stuck in my main comics. I've been reading Batman. I've been reading Flash mainly. And, Batman's been having a good comic. Him and Catwoman getting married. And this last comic they had with Joker and Catwoman, like Joker knocked out Batman, so it was a fight with him and Catwoman, and they wound up not mortally wounding each other, but they wound up seriously wounding each other. So majority of the comic book is just them two bleeding out on the ground, and they're just having discussions about Batman, about life, about villainy in Gotham, about all kind of shit. And it's interesting as hell just watching these two about like Joker's afraid that if he gets married, Batman gets married, he won't be the same Batman, so he got to kill Catwoman. Catwoman, like, my nigga, I know I thought he was gonna want to marry you the way you like. It's so interesting how they interplay. But you're making me want to. I'm gonna read some Luke Cage tonight. I'm gonna give it a shot. Just since I watched this season at least twice at this point, I think I'm gonna laugh at the similarities. But go ahead.
I think you'll enjoy it, man. But yeah, they just gave me everything I wanted from the comics, and having it all mushed in together. I've heard a lot of reviews that don't really like that, but I don't know, dude. Yeah, fuck them. They couldn't do any wrong with me in this second season. I look forward to the third.
And I will say this. And shoot me if we have any white listeners. I love y'all, but y'all should know my temperament to a degree.
Right.
I take all white critics of black art with grains of salt.
Fair enough.
All of them. They need to have more black critics out here. Like, if you're a black critic and you tear it to shreds, I will listen to you and take that more to heart than because I cringe when I listen, I listen to so many podcasts, and I listen to podcasts, white podcasts, black, whatever. So I cringe when I go on my white podcast, my white nerddoms, and they was reviewing some of them because some of them loved it, but they would be reviewing like Luke Cage season 1, or they might be reviewing Black Lightning, and I just be like certain things that like they just don't get some of them because you'll be surprised how woke and endearing some white boys are that be covering our black shit.
I am often surprised.
You hear me? I'll be laughing like, damn, or they might have a take on it that I'm like, that was so cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that was nice. But there's others that they run into things that we know as black. It's just inherently black shit. This is an unapologetically black show.
Right.
And they'll run into some things that they'll take in a way that the wrong way, or they'll take a weird way. And I just wish they had a black voice there to be like, look, y'all, this what this mean. Right. Almost like how, what's my nigga, Van Lathan, I think that's his name on TMZ. I think that's his name.
The black guy, right?
Yeah, and he's always basically...
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
He always has to be the guy to explain black things, because apparently a lot of them get lost. Like, I put up a video recently where 50 Cent, that's his hashtag, now he's like, get the strap. 50 Cent say that for everything now. Like, it's not... And he ain't literally meaning go get a gun. But it's like, 50 Cent's so fucking crazy that he done made the get the strap tagline. He done got that shit trademark, and now there's this sports company that wants to pay him to put that on merchandise. That is how genius 50 Cent is, by the way. By the way.
Right.
By the fucking way. Black
just
genius.
A side note.
Just a side note. But white people's like, get the strap. Is 50 Cent making threats? And Van Lathan had to explain to him, no, it's a metaphor. Da, 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 da. And that's how sometimes I feel like some of these white podcasts need just a black nigga there that just to tell them, like, look, y'all, this is not what that means. You're tripping. Yeah. But like, yeah, so when you're looking at, like I said, if it's a white critic of my black art, I'm gonna hear you, but
I'm not gonna listen to.
I will nitpick, right? I'm like, if it's some technical shit, like certain things I will listen, but you know the difference between you just don't get it versus there's you just don't get it. There's not my cup of tea, and there's you don't get it.
You just don't like it.
And you just don't like it. Well, not my cup of tea, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, it is the same thing.
But I'm more like saying you cannot get it, or it cannot be your cup of tea. But I would rather you know that it's your not cup of tea, understanding the ingredients of the tea, versus you just sipping that shit and saying fuck it. And you don't even know what you're drinking. This is the worst juice, and you ain't even drinking it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. You
didn't even put the sugar in the coffee, and you talking about, man, I hate coffee because it's not sweet. Well, bitch, you should put sugar in it if a nigga teach your ass how to drink coffee right, nigga. Right. Or in honor of season 2, espressos or whatever.
Also, I love how coffee is used as a metaphor.
Yeah, and I like that since season 1 did it so much. They didn't make Luke do it this season. Other people did it.
Yeah, but it's like, when did they figure out what coffee meant?
But
everybody knows now.
But they made it work because no one did the coffee metaphor but his partner, who would know it, Old Head, who I love from This Is Us and The Get Down. But they flipped it.
Yeah.
They had accidental.
Bobby Fish.
Yeah, they had accidental coffee jokes from other people that if you aren't in on it, they don't even realize they're making a joke. And the new admission is the espresso, which went to like white girls and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I know.
that was kicks. But Bushmaster. I fell in love with this actor, much like with Cottonmouth. I said, dude, y'all made me re-fall in love with Alfre Woodard. You made me fall in love with Mahershala Ali. Now I just said you have a new favorite, Mustafa Shakir. Like I know his name, Lawrence. Mustafa Shakir, nigga, plays Bushmaster. And he was the Killmonger that I wish Michael B. Jordan was. I said this online, and that's how I feel. And
okay.
I explained this on a level of in our Black Panther review. Remember, I was saying like I love Michael B. Jordan. The writing was amazing, but at times I felt like I didn't believe every part of Michael B. Jordan's menace.
Performance?
His menace. Like,
his menace, okay.
You know what I mean? Because
okay.
he snarled. He's like, you could tell he's a nice guy trying to be mean or trying to be intimidating. Even, it just, sometimes I was like, yeah, this nigga's scary. And other times I was like, oh, this nigga's acting really scary. You hear me? He's like, you know what I mean? Some actors, you want me to feel like they're acting. You like, man, this nigga's. And that's how I felt about Bushmaster. When Bushmaster first came, I was like, shit, nigga. He looked like a nigga not to fuck with. Like, off
definitely.
the dump, son.
Yeah.
Side note, he got to the finals to be M'Baku.
Really?
In Black Panther and Black Lightning.
Oh shit! Really?
That would have been trippy. I stand by.
That,
I think everybody got the roles that they were supposed to get.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just a funny thing, right?
Because we wouldn't have him here if we had him there. So no, I'm glad he didn't get it there.
Right, and like everybody got what they're supposed to get, but I can you could only imagine when you're in his position and you lose out on two major roles like that.
Yeah,
you don't know Bushmaster's coming.
Coming, right?
So that had to be frustrating.
God, yeah, man. But
I heard he was like on Underground or something.
Was he on Underground?
I never watched the Underground.
I watched it. I watched the first season. I didn't finish the second season because they canceled it. But
yeah,
I don't remember him. No, I don't remember from the first season.
Word.
So maybe he's in that second one.
Word.
But yeah, dude, he's a force to be reckoned with, dude. He's I gotta be honest with you. He was not on my radar before this.
No.
And he is like at the top of it now. He's at the top of the list. Mm-hmm. So he is my now. See, I thought that he was my Netflix Killmonger. You know what I'm saying? Like I dug him from that aspect, but I definitely enjoyed him a little bit more than Killmonger.
Yeah, and some people could say it's because Killmonger was in a movie and we got to really sit with Bushmaster. But I'm just like my thing is, even from this first scene, I just instantly just believed him in his thing because Michael B. Jordan's first scene in Black Panther was amazing. But it played to his strengths because it was real subtle. The point of him was to be, you know what I mean? That was a great introduction.
Great introduction. You also got to give credit to Ryan Coogler for like setting the scene.
Yeah.
I mean, like those camera angles, how we come into him, how he walks into the shot like a motherfucking boss. And it's like that's all. Not just him. It's him, but it's also and
that was the most range in that role that we got to see of him because that. Come to think of it, that was some of Michael B. Jordan's best work in that film was in his first scene because the majority of his scenes after that was him snarling, just being angry and mean.
My favorite of his scenes was when he went to the spirit realm and had that, but he
still was snarling. Think of it.
Really?
He was angry the whole movie. Even when he saw his dad, it was mad tears. I mean, it'd be like, I know it's supposed to be evoking, like, he didn't mean to be angry crying, but it's in his, that scene was great. But every image in my mind, or majority of images in my mind when I think of Michael B. Jordan in that movie is him snarling.
I get
face.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't think of what...
I gotta also be honest, I've only seen it once in the theaters.
Oh, yeah, you didn't like Black Panther. I forgot.
I didn't love it. I said I didn't love it. I liked it. I didn't love it. But I did like it. I just haven't seen it again. So it's like a lot of that stuff is I'm going off of memory from like months ago in February. So
and I'm gonna say this: the best villains have a point. Yeah. Especially when you get to know why Bushmaster's the way he is later in the season. It just added more layers and development to this character that this man put together. People talk about Michael B. Jordan, whether he was an anti-hero or not in Black Panther. And I stand by, no, this nigga was a villain. Everything was completely selfish about him. Everything was about murder and death. He had no mercy. You know what I mean? One thing about an anti-hero, there's some redeeming quality. You feel me? I feel like the case later in the season can be made for Bushmaster being an anti-hero, specifically because when he had those interactions with Tilda later and with Luke Cage later, and they like, don't kill nobody in this situation, he abided. And that showed, because once again, he was on
almost
straight.
had to be forced to abide by, but yeah.
Man, he abided. You know what I mean? Like
he was about to kill old boy a couple times, and Luke had to say, "Hey,
that was
what did we just say?"
That's the comedy. That's the comedy of the first time the hero works with the villain.
Fair
but
enough.
You know what
Okay,
I mean?
fair enough.
You're still looking for that moment when the villain does some evil shit. Anyway, and that's when you're like, "Oh, this villainous ass nigga." From when he abided to with Luke. To you bought it to Tilden when he was jacked up on that shit later. To even
I think my issue is I have a different definition of abide by. Like saying I'm not gonna kill anybody and then at the very end pulling out a grenade and then trying to kill everybody didn't really feel like abiding by it.
When did he do that?
At the when he's going to shut down, because remember when they put his name on the product?
You know, let's wait till we get to it.
Enough, okay,
let's wait till we get to it. We're gonna come back to this discussion.
I have those fresh in my head.
Because I stand by, man. And the thing is, I'm not saying he is an anti-hero. What I'm saying is, if someone wants to make the case for Bushmaster, I can see them making the case using those scenes up until his ending, how everything goes for his character up until his ending, versus I don't see anything about redeeming about Michael B. Jordan's character until he's dying.
That's nice. I barely see redeeming qualities about him. Then
he's got the coldest speech. He's got the fire line.
He just got to say some cold shit
at
the end of life.
Yeah.
Like, he's on his deathbed saying some cool shit. It's like he'll always be remembered for those wonderful final last words. And it's like that's kind of it. That's all it is.
Hell yeah.
He's on his deathbed.
All right, so
bring me my children.
This initial thoughts right now, man. Of course, we're gonna get more into these things as we get into each of these episodes. We about to hit play on episode 1.
Spoiler alert: we've seen the whole season.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like Dear White People.
It won't. You can't spoil us.
You're not gonna be fucking up. We riding the wave. We might be ahead of some of y'all. There's gonna be we about to press play on episode 1, and I'm about to change our batteries, and when we come on back,
right.
we need that there. And when we come on back, we're gonna tell y'all press play on Luke Cage season 2, episode 1. What's this bitch called?
I can't remember what the first one's called.
It's like Soul Brother Number 1 or something. I think that's what it's called. Soul Brother Number 1 is the name of this episode.
Oh shit, it is.
Yes, indeed. So we're gonna be back with Soul Brother Number 1.
You don't need to be bulletproof to be a superhero. Black women have always had superpowers, turning pain into progress. Harlem doesn't need a hero. It needs a queen.
Ready or not, here I come.
I want to bring miracles to Harlem. All of this could be yours. I can be the mother you always wanted me to be.
Ready or not, here I come.
Guns.
Here I come.
That's where our money really comes from.
It's time to let the ghosts of the past die.
Mariah almost burned. I want to smell of flesh.
Yo, I play my enemies like a game of chess, yes.
Everything that belongs to Mariah
I hex you, voodoo.
should be mine.
Bushmaster will scorch Harlem to get to her.
You can't hide.
Harlem can only handle one devil at a time.
I'm done playing by the rules. I am who I am.
I know you. You can't be trusted.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Luke Cage is doing our dirty work for us.
Gonna find you and take it slowly.
My dark chocolate Boy Scout. Of course you're going to save me.
Ready or not.
You need me out there.
Ready or not.
She won't stop.
Ready or not, here I come.
You want me out there.
Ready or not.
Because without me, God help Harlem. God help us all.
Here I come.
It's a definite rest in peace to Reggie Caddy. Like that
yeah.
And he went out with a bang, man. There's when he has that
His DNA is all over this, man. That was sad though. I didn't even know it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Last role. I mean, this was a good role to go out on, and
Definitely.
If there's this meta part that happens when him and Luke Cage meet up, father and son, and I think Luke Cage says something like, "You're dying," and are you dying or something? And it hit me. I was like, oh
wow, yeah.
And he said like a little bit at a time, brother, like everybody else. And I was like, oh
yeah. Damn, that dude was so awesome, man.
But yeah, man, as we get into episode 1 of season 2, man, it starts off. Now, one thing I really loved, like, and then I'm watching it again, we see that this whole thing is, man, Luke Cage, you're famous, dog, and you're so famous that your name is on a drug. You dig? And I like how he busts into this spot that's making a Luke Cage drug with an African American college alliance shirt.
Oh yeah. I like that. The sponsorship.
Yeah, son. But I mean, I just love the, like, you know how I used to watch old black TV shows and how like they would have like HBCU gear, all the other TV shows from a different world to Martin, the Fresh Prince, man. They were represent for these HBCUs and such. So
yeah, that feels like a Martin. I feel like that's something I've seen Martin actually wear, that exact hoodie.
He might have. I
mean,
he
may have. Yeah.
Martin purposely did that. Like he even said it. Like he aimed to give that type of that shine and acclaim. And as he enters with this, I love that they acknowledge this fact that even though it was acknowledged once or twice throughout the series, it still kind of bothers me a little bit. Not in this scene, but it's when, nigga, y'all using all these bullets up on a nigga that you know is bulletproof. Now, I'm glad when nigga was like, they gotta know that I tried. Because that makes sense to me, son. Because if I'm your boss, nigga, and I get you, and your gun ain't never been shot, and you ain't got no bruises on you, bitch, you is getting fired. You is dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm checking all y'all guns, and y'all better try to shoot that nigga in the eye or something. Fuck that. But it's still an enduring thing of, look, y'all, like halfway through the season, why are y'all still trying to shoot at this?
Yeah, that was my question, dude. Yeah, I totally agree with you. It, like, in the beginning, it's cool, we say it, but then to continue to just shoot at him aimlessly is ridiculous. It makes no sense.
I said it last season, dog. If I shoot at you twice and 2 bullets bounce off, I don't need to unload my clip.
Yeah, I could save these damn bullets for somebody who ain't bulletproof, man. I mean, clearly I need to be doing some other shit with you.
Exactly.
But yeah, I love
Luke trashes the whole deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love the whole what was it? Shook Ones? Is that the name of the song that plays?
No,
yeah. I love that whole intro, him walking up and stuff like that, all slow and everything. It was just like I was saying, I you know, people didn't like this the first episode, but
I did.
I loved it. Every single thing about this first episode, man, I was just like, this is on point. And then, nigga, as he walks slowly, as he you know, dismantled this drug house, and he's walking slowly, and then the bow 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 kicks in, nigga. Yeah. I'm like, oh, y'all have fucking done it. You have done it.
Now I will say this. When Luke Cage tell him, he sends a threat to one of the drug niggas, like, nigga, if I catch anybody selling something with my name on it, I'm telling him I'm coming. And the dude runs out and he runs past the guy that's right there saying, I got that Luke Cage, that shit bulletproof. I'm like, bro, you could have told this man on the corner that Luke Cage right behind you.
I mean, you could have, but also, Quarter Boy, your boss just ran past you in sheer fear on his face. I mean, man, if you wanna stand on the corner and just wait and see why he's running, that's cool. That's your bag, brother. Your bag, brother.
I was not paying attention. My nigga Luke said, "What's my name?" And like, there's a slow burn story happening here with Luke Cage. Like I said, from the dump for this season is you're watching the decay of Cage in a way. Like, you're watching as, what does it take to be a hero? What does it mean to be a hero? What is it? How much of your soul do you have to sell to be a hero in the right manner for the environment that you in? Like, Luke has all these things going on with him. But one thing that I didn't like was, at times, I felt like they kept on, like for instance, Rosario Dawson character. What's her name? Claire.
Yeah.
Claire kept on saying, man, you holding all this anger. And all these other characters kept on saying all this anger. And
you're off balance.
Like, a few times it resonated.
Is Claire Gamby?
Hey.
I don't have my backup. I don't have my backup today.
Claire was Gamby in that time to this man, to the degree of, like, because
like when he punched over,
later on when they have their verbal argument, we're not gonna get to it yet, but when he showed his anger to her in that verbal argument, I felt her. I understood where she was coming from. When when they had a couple of arguments that at times I was like, Luke, you tripping, when they were arguing, but they were basically arguing over whether he was being angry at times where I didn't detect anger. Now, when he did the cockroach later, that was some shit, but I felt like people was hammering it hard on him, and I want to see it another time to take in. Am I not seeing some subtle shit? on it, because you know what I mean, not
Fair
all
enough.
anger is external. Rah, I'm angry. Maybe
Right.
it's they try, because that's once again, Mike Coulter does not play Luke Cage the way Luke Cage is presented in the comics.
No, he doesn't. Right.
He's way more subdued with everything that he does. Luke Cage can be subdued at times in the comics, and he can be, you know, by times he can be very boisterous. And like if they're trying to play it that he's one of those internal, I keep everything in type of angers. That's why he flips out later in that big argument with Claire. It's probably like episode 3 or 4 or whatnot. But I just remember just initially watching it, I just felt like, stop telling this man he angry. That'll make me angry too. Everybody keep telling me I'm angry, and I'm trying to tell you I'm not angry.
Yeah. There was a couple of times where it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you seem like you're carrying something, like you're working through something. What the fuck are you doing? Get out of my face. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of my face. Yeah, mind your business.
He's kicking that same ass that Daredevil was kicking, the same ass that Jessica Jones is kicking.
But
all these niggas is kicking his ass, man.
Right. He was working through some stuff though, but I mean, like, so I don't know. Sometimes I just didn't understand where everybody was coming from.
Sometimes, because sometimes they were right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sometimes they were absolutely right.
Right. Agreed.
So now we get to Mr. Reg, rest in peace, kicking this whole, and at the times we don't know who he is to Luke. So he's kicking his whole sermon, just big up in Luke. And I like this introduction because it's nice to get people who may have not even watched season 1 up on who Luke Cage is.
Right, yeah. This is a good little springboard into it if you're just jumping in and, you know, kind of want to be up to date with everybody, yeah.
He make the women swoon. He got corner boys running. He got kids want to take selfies. And I love the way technology plays a part into this show, from the Luke Cage app to the fact of, like, people always trying to take slick pictures of him. You know what I mean? It's great work from the director to always be aware to have extras react to him. Right. Almost at all times. You dig? Yeah. Because he is a celebrity.
Right. And he's a different kind of superhero. He's like we know who he is, where he lives, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have a secret identity, and people, and we kind of learn that people are capitalizing off of that. You know what I'm saying? People are coming up with apps and stuff that basically track the man. You know?
The only real nigga about it is DW.
Shout out to DW.
Shout out to my nigga Jeremiah Kraft from New Orleans.
Oh,
yeah,
is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, no, shout out to him, definitely.
I met this cat, man, years ago when he was like a senior in high school. I was in this play, and he came up to me after the play, and he just big up at me, like man, like you're an inspiration. Big up at me, and I was like, oh, appreciate it, little nigga, because you know this is years ago at this point. You feel me? And I was like, you'll never. Like, I'm already weird about praise. Like, I'd rather read my praise. Like, if you write it on a wall, if I read a review, I can take that. But if it's too much in my face, I get uncomfortable almost. I don't know. I'm really weird about praise. Like, I know some people who get gassed off, and it's like they beaming. It's like, yeah, suck my dick, suck it. I'm not like that. I start getting anxiety after a while because it's almost like, all right, if you think of theater, it's almost like you have to put on a show after the show because... now you got to be you have to be gracious with everything, and of course, and humble and everything. Of course, you're gonna appreciate any praise. You're gonna appreciate it, but there's something about it's just this funny thing. It's just weird about me. But little black boys coming up to me, telling me I've inspired them in some way. That's always gonna feel some way to me. You know what I mean? Because I saw some black dude acting, and that made me want to act. So when I'm doing this, I'm not realizing that I'm at that part where Lil Cass is looking at me. Like, you know what I mean? When we were at Dilla, when I was at Dilla doing plays, when middle schoolers are coming. Remember, that was our field trips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To see these people, and you know, these people are us now and shit.
Fucking rock stars, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and with us, we ain't knowing I know now that I'm just a normal nigga. I'm broke. I'm trying to get it. I'm grinding with it, but you don't know that. All you see is someone doing some cool shit. Boom, boom, boom. So. That's who I was to him at the time. He came up. I'm never gonna forget. He came up to me and boom, boom, boom. And I was like, yeah. He said he was about to go to New York for college. And you know, we had a nice little rapper taste or whatnot. And I remember when he came back to New Orleans for a little bit, right before Luke Cage season 1 came out. Because maybe he had like 1 or 2 scenes in season 1. Like he was a cat on the corner, like, yo, Luke Cage, like, he
selling the stuff.
Yeah, he had this camera at the end of season 1. As a matter of fact, he the one who's filming the Diamondback fight because he bought some new equipment and some shit. You feel me? So like they sold the seeds for him back then, and I remember we were both I don't know what I was at Anthony Bean for, but because he's an Anthony Bean kid, like, and he's also Sally Ann Richardson's son. I did not know this till
Really?
way after I had befriended this kid.
Oh, okay,
yes.
dope. Okay.
Local anchor just retired. Sadly, that's her son. I did not know that until recently. So I'm having this whole other relationship with him, son. So it's like, so Anthony B in camp. He's a counselor there for that summer. And like he's like, yo, I'm like, oh, what's up, little nigga? Boom, 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 boom. He told me I'm about to be in Luke Cage. I was like, oh, big shit, because we comic niggas. So when little nigga tell me he about to be in the comic show, I'm like, dude. Yeah. So to see he has a real role, listen, like he in this bitch.
Right.
No, I'm so proud of that little dude. And once again, I got this big ups. You from New Orleans. And it's hard to get out from where we are. Yeah, shouts out to you, little nigga. Get it in, dog.
It ain't easy.
And he got a great head on his shoulder. He a cat that I hate to use the term woke because it's so fucked up now. But he one of them cats that he's well adjusted. Like he's a advocate for the LGBTQ community, for black people, for women. You know what I mean? He can sing too. Like he's a talented little dude. I wish the best success for him. And this is a very good jumping point.
He's good there. I like him. Yeah.
And like he said, he's the chronicler.
Yeah,
Luke Cage's chronicler.
Yeah, like I can't. He makes the reference to Muhammad Ali's photographer
later on. Yeah, he's like, man, you think he turned the camera off when Ali got knocked out? No, man.
Right, he's like, I didn't choose Luke's life. Luke's life
chose me. Nah, he killed it, bro. Shouts out to you, Jay.
Definitely.
But so Reggie Cat, he's giving this speech. Like I said, we don't know who he is. At this point, we start to see that he's a pastor. And at first, it seemed like he big up in Luke, and then he's just be like, nah, we can't trust this nigga.
Yeah, it's like he's not a god. He's just a man. Okay.
I mean, he says some real shit, but
ask yourself.
Truth be told, he told the story. That's spoiler alert. His speech is spoiler alert. He said, remember, when you got that much power, man has an ego, man, because we're weak, subject to temptation, ego. That's what Luke, vainglorious, spiteful. I mean, he called what Luke was going to be having to endure and fight throughout this whole season, all in that speech. He wrapped up the first season of Luke Cage, and he gave a strong hint to this whole season at the top of this show.
Yeah, definitely.
It's funny catching it back.
Yeah.
So we're in the barbershop now with DW.
Right. And we got a good old Bobby Fish, another favorite of mine.
I love this actor, man.
Yeah, I love him too. I was kind of sad when he kind of went away for a minute, and we didn't really touch bases with him again after that.
I think he was.
Was he filming something else?
That's what I believe, because I know he just left This Is Us to be in some Octavia Spencer sci-fi situation.
Oh, movie?
I don't know if it's a movie or TV. I would guess it's a TV show because he pulled out of his TV show to be on that
one.
So whatever, but I don't know honestly because it's just early news. But I know he pulled out This Is Us for that. So I'm more than sure they probably only had certain days with him. That's what I'm just guessing. At the very least.
Well, I'm glad they had as much time as they got with him because he's always a good presence. You like him around and you miss him when he's gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're basically
and a great confidant.
Yeah, great confidant, definitely. Like because he's Luke's right hand man, dude. Mm-hmm. Like he handles the business. And they're talking about
it's about the time of the day, dog. Like it's old school, new school talk, and I like
that too. I like that dynamic.
Yeah, man. And he said, "Look, I'm just making this money, man. Like it's about and he said, y'all. I like that line that he had where he said, y'all even take pictures of your food to see if it's fake. Which I mean, y'all trust that it's real.
The old man complaint.
Yeah, man. We found out they got the Harlem app, the Luke Cage app. So if you ever see where he is, and this plays part later because it gives his character very good incentive. That's why he's always around and knowing where Luke Cage is because of the app. And I like when he told Bobby Fish what he said. He said, "How about white people? When the white guy came into the shop doing what he do, he said the white man imitates, the black man motivates."
Yeah, I like that too. I forget. What was he saying? Also too, when he said, I'm surprised they don't have a white bulletproof man. And he's like, give him a couple minutes. They'll invent one.
Yeah. That was great. Mm-hmm. That was great. So Luke Cage enters, and him and his man Bobby Fish. Luke Cage is still on this whole brigade to shut down, all of these drug houses, and him and Bobby Fish have a nice. They even talk about coffee. That's when you remember the coffee reference. Yeah, he's talking about it got good perks. I get free coffee because cops get free food. That's funny, and so that's the talk of that. But of course, Bobby said, "Oh, you get that free coffee."
Free coffee. Yeah. He's like, no. Claire makes a strong brew.
Home brew. You feel me? And,
Claire still puts it down. Mind your business.
And one thing I want to say though, there's something very special because wherever you fall on Luke Cage's show, some people don't like it. They think it's corny. Some people really like it. They think it's raw. Whatever you fall on this show, I still like the fact. I think I can really appreciate the fact that we have a heroic, bulletproof black man that wears a hoodie for a cape in today's current zeitgeist. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
I feel like you don't have to watch the show to respect that its importance.
Yeah. Well, he tried to wear a hoodie. I mean, goddamn, man. We gotta do something about these clothes, man.
That's what he needs.
That would piss me off the most. You know these goddamn bullets ain't gonna do nothing but ruin my goddamn clothes. This is only gonna piss me off. Like that would really.
He need a fucking hoodie sponsorship. If anybody gonna sponsor him his hoodies. And right now him and Bobby Fish having to talk like it's his first season of this Hero for Hire. And he said you need to make some money, bro. And he's like, bro, you did at Crispus Attucks. He's like, that was restitution. I was your payback. Well, nigga, just because you a woke superhero don't mean that you gotta be a broke superhero.
Yeah, how do you feel about that whole thing? I mean, like I think you spot on, dude. You gotta make money. You gotta live, dude. You gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just you, man. You got Claire too, man.
Right.
You gotta, you gotta find some way to monetize this.
I swore by the end of this series that they were going to end some kind of way with him turning Pop's Barbershop into Heroes for Hire headquarters.
Oh, really?
Like that's where I thought it was going. So like we gonna get to the end when we get to the end, but it's a trippy thing that they're really long playing this Hero for Hire thing.
Yeah, they just keep teasing us, but it's like, okay, cool. So, but the thing that scared me sort of when we got Iron Fist was that he sucked so bad that there's no way that they're gonna make this work. And now it's like, okay, we're all on the same page. It'll come, but it may take a little while, and that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Ideally, after Iron Fist season 2, you would hope and you would think that they would do a Heroes for Hire show.
They could,
and they could even do a Daughters of the Dragon show. Cause I like Colleen Wigg and
is that
Misty.
the name of their? I thought it was Wing Knight. That's not the name of that company.
They're the Daughters of the Dragon.
That's what the name of their thing is.
And what's funny is they've been both of them have been Heroes for Hire before. At one point, all 4 of them have been Heroes for Hire. That's what I'm about to say. All 4 of them could just get their own show, which is essentially
Danny's dating Knight, right?
Well,
they had a not anymore.
Yeah, Misty Knight.
They were dating though, right?
Oh man, that's the classic relationship for them, Danny and Misty.
Right.
Right now, I think Misty's dating Falcon. Funny enough. But,
shit, really?
Yeah. But but like in comics at least. But
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna go that route because it'd be too weird. I don't think there's no effective way to, because right now, like in the comics, at one point I think like Danny and Colleen like might have fucked once or something, but they didn't have like a relationship. The Misty Danny relationship had lasted for years. Like that was the relationship.
Yeah.
Even when all of them kick it, that is the relationship.
Right.
I think with how hard they pressed the Colleen and Danny, even later in the season, girl get her arm from Danny and Colleen.
Yeah.
I think they're just gonna say in our universe is Danny and Colleen. It's just not going. I can't see an effective or smooth transition to make Danny and Misty even work.
Do you see Luke and Jessica getting together at some
Definitely.
point? Definitely. Okay,
Definitely.
cool. All right, fair enough. Me too.
I definitely see that's the long game. But I was just about to say 2 things come up. Well, I'm gonna finish this statement. But much how Luke is this season very able to be with anyone else, I would say. Jessica Jones, she got a man right now. So they got to get around that. But the same thing with this, I would have thought that, I would have hoped that we would have got Heroes for Hire after Iron Fist season 2. That would be the season 3s for both of these characters. But the way they end this season, it almost seems like impossible. We got to get through season 3 of Luke before we can do a Heroes for Hire proper.
I also think we'll get probably a Defenders in between all of that.
Most
so like
definitely.
the next time we're gonna see Luke will probably be
Defenders.
In Defenders.
Defenders 2 or whatnot.
Yeah.
But that's just a strong maybe because something about Daredevil season 1 and 2, Luke Cage season 1 to degree, and Jessica Jones season 1, there was an air of something bigger going on to lead to Defenders. But watching Jessica Jones season 2 and Luke Cage season 2, there is no thread. There's no thread
between them. Yeah,
no, they're totally different. This Daredevil season 3 or Iron Fist season 2 might open a door.
I feel like it's gonna mainly probably come from Iron Fist or Daredevil,
right?
And then it'll be like, well, we gotta bring the band back. We gotta get the band back together again to solve whatever problem comes from their world versus.
I just don't know where it could be leading. I don't know. I don't think that Defenders season 2 is currently marked in stone.
Idea.
No, I think it's an idea.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think that they know that. I think it's a possibility for them, but I don't think they have a plan for it. I think I think they're seeing what all these seasons do separately because Jessica Jones had no crossover with any other characters. Danny came to Luke, but of course Danny gonna come on Luke. I don't anticipate Luke being the Danny just mainly because how Luke ends.
Right? Yeah, it would be cool if he did, but I understand if he doesn't.
I don't see Matt on Danny because we're not gonna see Matt until Daredevil season.
I don't think we're gonna. He's gonna intersect with anybody.
Anybody? Well, maybe in his season he might.
You think? I doubt it.
Because
he never does.
Damn. No, you're right.
Only person he intersects with is
Claire don't
was
count.
Punisher, but Punisher's not a defender. Not yet, at least.
He will most likely be next.
Probably not. Yeah, it'd be stupid not to.
His season 2.
He's the best.
His season 2 has been greenlit, so
yeah. So why not?
Punisher's still gonna be a thing, but yeah, we'll just see where it all goes, bro. I'm not too sure, honestly, and I'm glad that I don't know. And there's a world of possibilities. I'm interested in Iron Fist, but I'm so ready for Daredevil season 3, son.
Oh, are you really? Okay.
Dude, the rumor is they're doing a Born Again storyline. So that means most likely Karen Page will most likely get killed by Bullseye. Bullseye has already he's already cast. He's the villain. Him and Fisk gonna be the villains. And in the Born Again storyline, Fisk basically finds out Matt's identity.
Yeah.
And that's
but then they find out from Karen Page.
From a cracked out Karen Page. So
yeah, it's different.
It's gonna be different
elements.
Thing.
Yeah.
So she might leak it. Oh, I hate the thing.
By
but yeah,
accident, maybe.
She might leak it, maybe accident, maybe threat. There might be some weird, crazy way to get her to leak it, or he might find. Oh, but the thing is this: I think it's the end of season 2. He's already on a trail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. Right.
He was.
Yeah.
He's already on a trail.
He knows. Yeah.
Oh, he has a strong idea.
Yeah, I think he is.
So he may just find out just on his own in some completely different way in this series. But the fact of he's gonna know the identity of Matt. That's gonna be the war. He's gonna most likely get out. And they've already said Bullseye, and Bullseye is, I've said this before on the podcast, the Daredevil girlfriend killer. You know what I mean? So I'm amped about that.
Okay.
But as we move on to this episode, we have Misty in rehab with Claire, and they're friends and shit. And
Claire's feeling guilty about the arm.
Dude, I just couldn't wait till that girl got her arm, dog.
Yeah, it was just like, because at this point now, it's just a countdown. So you're just like, let's get through these, these moments. Let's let her get adjusted, rehabilitated, and stuff like that. And everybody's got to feel sad. And then, but the assholes at a fucking precinct, man, like what the, I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to that.
Assholes in this world make me laugh. I said on Facebook, this is a very black show because later on when Luke gets knocked out, I laugh at the fact that when he loses the particular fight that he loses, no one on this show lets go of that. Like, they clown him for losing that fight for the rest of the series.
And he wins the fight, but nobody's there.
Future ones,
nobody's there to see it.
Even if
he's always
he's
the
still
loser.
Getting clowned.
Yeah.
Like, Bushmaster got away, huh? You got your ass whooped again, huh? And the same thing with her arm. I'm like, damn, they ain't giving her no slack. They are cracking on her. Like, these people ain't getting no slack.
But they're so lazy though about it. Oh, need a hand. I'm like, oh my god, man. At least be clever about it.
I think Colleen had the most clever one. Was after the bar fight when she went to dap her off.
Oh yeah,
that was funny. Because I like that Colleen told her from.
She looked at that mother like,
I ain't cut no corners with you, motherfucker.
Right, I ain't holding nothing in. Rivals. We have none. That means something different now.
So we're in the next scene with Shade and Comanche, and another thing I want to give this show props for is they brought back so many minor characters from season 1, even to do minor shit. But I just was happy that these people getting paid. I like get these little actors some little pay, man. We got the little nigga that Luke Cage saved. We got his fine ass mama at a point in the season.
Oh right, yeah. She does show up again.
We got the Asian lady. He used to live. Like, you know what I mean? They threw all kind of people a bone. And Comanche, he was in season 1 as well. So they helped Shade jump Luke. So I was like, all right, so yeah.
And I forgot all about that until we got to that scene where they talked about it. I was like, that was him, wasn't it?
Now, before we get into the particulars later in their relationship,
right?
Did you see it coming? Did you see that was what it was?
I'm going to be honest with you, dude. Like, sometimes in my head, I'll be looking at stuff like that, and I'll be like, yeah, but then I'll be just like, dude, you it's just in your head. You're tripping, dude. And then, like, for it to actually be true, I'm like, I was doing something else, And I had to rewind it because I'm like, okay, I gotta just make sure I heard what I heard because I wasn't fully paying attention. Did I just say what I just heard? And I'm like, oh, no, you heard exactly what you just heard.
And on a rewatch, it gives every one of his scenes in particular a whole other layer.
I know.
Especially him and Black Mariah. Like, it gives so much shit, a whole other layer to it.
Yeah,
but it's well played, and he give his partner a call, and as his best friend. They've been great. It's cool that they gave them that backstory of they grew up together. Like, it adds so much a pathos on when you get into their whole story with Shades and Comanche.
Yeah, man, I'm just realizing that he gave this man a brand new Mercedes.
But I felt like he gave it. In the moment of that scene, I was like, yeah, you holding your nigga down who just got out of jail.
Yeah.
But then I was like, in hindsight, I'm like, was you just giving that to be the driver?
Oh.
I ain't too sure still.
Yeah, listen, bro, I don't like to ride around in anything but a Mercedes,
Right,
so
so
here you go.
You my driver now.
You my driver now. Just think of it as yours.
Yeah, son, so.
But Misty comes in to check in with Luke. So Misty at this point is still not a cop, right?
Anymore, and she is traumatized. I mean, and I'm glad that they took the time with that character to work through getting her confidence back, because no one is going to bounce back from losing a limb. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
I mean, no. I'm not saying it's not going to bounce back, but no one is going to bounce like right back instantly. I mean to say, you can always bounce back from anything.
Yeah.
I'm glad they took the time out to show it's hard. It's not something. It's in your brain. It's hard. And
I enjoyed her progression, and it gave her a place to go, or at least a starting point, and then a place to sort of grow to, which I enjoyed that journey. She's but in the scene she's against sort of coming back, so it's like still rough or whatever in the beginning, but so Luke is left to sort of track down whoever's making this new drug with his name on it by himself. And then the next scene we jump into is at this jazz
performance.
First music performance, which fair enough. You counted this as a music performance?
Okay, no, this don't count. I thought we was in the club. We're not in the club. This kind of is.
Yeah, this is somebody else's spot, but this is not Paradise's.
It's not Harlem's Paradise.
Harlem's Paradise, yeah.
This is in a restaurant. But pause. I want to throw this out there. They got people who say that Misty's the most boring scenes. Misty's storyline is the most boring out of everything, and I'm not bored by her situation.
No, I'm not bored by it. I think I don't know. I wouldn't call it. Is that what they're saying? They're calling it. They're bored by her.
I'm not. I'm gonna say the white podcast I've listened to so far reviews. They're particularly bored by the Misty stuff, and I wonder. Is this y'all just not interested in Black woman's story as white boys? Or is it that I'm just having this hardcore bias and because I'm not saying that it's like a premier thing that you should watch Luke Cage for, but I'm not bored because they have her still in the thick of a lot of things throughout this season.
Yeah, throughout this, if they were I don't know in context if they were speaking of a particular moment, but I'll agree that she is off to a bit of a slow start. It's a build for her, because she's working through some stuff, and they don't just push her through it. She works through it, So in that regard, it's kind of happens somewhat in real time as far as her storyline goes. So if you feel like that is a bit boring, I wouldn't. It's probably not that you're bored. It's probably just that it's moving a little bit slower than you prefer it to.
They act as if she just was boring and everything she was doing was boring. And some of them said that about her first season. And I'm like, I wasn't bored with her first season either.
Not at all. Now, granted, she. This is so rude, but I don't enjoy her walk. And she slinks around like she's not like hot. Like if you looked in the mirror this morning, you're gorgeous. Stop walking like that. What the hell are you doing? She just has a very I'm not attractive walk.
Now you about to have me looking at this lady walk.
No, really, look at it though, dude. I'm just like, what are you doing?
The only time I looked at her walk as if it was weird was when she first got the metal arm, and I felt like she was trying to play into that it's new. Right. And I was like, she's walking so weird. And that might have been how she always walks.
Yeah,
and
she
I just ain't
always walks. You're still in the first. You watching it with J.Steel? You're still in the first season?
Yeah, rewatching the first season.
Okay, yeah, watch it then.
Now I'm gonna catch it now. I'm about to start watching Misty walk.
Yeah, she doesn't
Misty
have
walk. Misty Knight's walk.
Yeah, and it's not. She just got to work on it, man. That's like you're gorgeous, dog. What are you doing? Why are you walking like that? I don't know.
Hey.
But yeah, we get introduced to Piranha Jones,
Right,
who's
in a restaurant with Shades and Mariah.
one of my favorite characters, man. Don't want spoiler alert, man.
Nah, don't spoil it.
Anyway, love this guy. I love his portrayal of it because once again he's
and it
from the
teeters
comics.
on over the top.
It does. No, it is. It just is. It
works.
It works though. Yeah, it does. But it is over the top.
It is, but I love it.
And it's not everybody's taste though, and I can understand not liking it, but it works for me. Yeah,
but it just was like, dude, like, because what's funny is this, and I will say, the acting teacher told me that this once, when I was in a play. Matter of fact, I was in a play, and one of my partners asked him because he was afraid about being over the top or overacting. That's what he said, and the teacher was like, man, there's no such thing necessarily as overacting. Get that out your head. What you should be seeing is, you should always find the truth in things, because as long as you're searching for the truth and you being honest about it, if this person, because there's flamboyant people, there are people like this,
right? Yeah.
Actually like this, like, so even in film, even though we're so used to keep it grounded, keep everything so grounded, not everybody in the world is grounded.
Yeah, but the thing about this guy is that they're not as smooth. Like you kind of understand this guy. Like I give him $1 million. I give him $2 million.
He gave him some layers throughout this season too.
Yeah,
he really did.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I told our nigga Raheem, I
can
can totally see Raheem playing this role.
Oh my god,
I was so joked out see him playing a role like this role.
Could you imagine?
And he's short, so he could be Piranha for real.
Like, he really did it. So in the comic book, though, Piranha shaves his teeth down
to look like
the real Piranha teeth.
I'm glad they didn't.
Oh my god, yeah. Then in the one I'm reading, he gets other people to do it. I'm like, oh god, why y'all starting a stupid fucking group of grind it down